Assalamu alaikum. Hey guys, this is Islamuddin from YouTube channel Dental Material Lectures with Islam. Today I'm gonna to talk about the oral cavity environment. So let's get started. So in the introduction part to dental materials, we discussed that dental materials are those materials which become a part of dental treatment, or it may just provide helps in dental treatment. So the materials which become a part of dental treatment must go inside the oral cavity and dwell there. So it is important to understand the oral cavity environment, how diverse that is in terms of temperature, pH, and stresses. Also, dental researchers, it is important for them to understand these features, the diversity of the oral cavity, because they must have to consider them if they're trying to discover the new dental materials or trying to improve the existing dental materials, because these factors, this environment, directly affect the durability of dental materials. Okay, so we are actually describing the oral cavity environment, that how diverse the oral cavity environment is in terms of temperature, in terms of pH and stresses. So temperature, the normal oral cavity temperature ranges from 32 to 37 degrees centigrade. It depends upon either the mouth is closed or open, but it can fluctuate between the 0 degrees centigrade to 70 degrees centigrade, because this just depends upon the ingestion of the cold and hot foods. pH, the normal pH ranges from the 4 to 8.5, but it can fluctuate between the 2 to 11 depending upon the taking of the alkaline or acidic foods. The third one, the stresses and the normal condition, usually as very slight stresses are present upon the tooth surfaces, but it can get to as high as many kilograms per 1 millimeter square of the tooth surfaces during mastication and during chewing. So these are some of the properties, these are some of the features that just show diversity, and a dentist must consider them, and also the dental materials researcher must consider them while performing the new researches to improve the dental material properties or trying to discover the new dental materials. Next, we're going to talk about the selection of dental material and the dental clinic. It's very important to understand the process of selection of dental material for a specific case, because nowadays a huge amount of dental materials available for the dentist, and it's quite tough job for them to select the right material for the right case. Also, it is very important because the wrong selection of dental material could definitely lead to the failure of dental treatment. So there is specific some criteria following that dentists could easily go for the proper selection of dental materials. These are analysis of the problem. The second one is consideration of the consideration of the requirements, consideration of the materials and their properties, and finally choice of material. So let me discuss them one by one. Okay, so analysis of the problem. What does it mean? To look to the problem which is presented by the patient deeply and thoroughly. There must be various treatment plan present with plenty of dental materials to solve that specific problem. We need to pick one of the suitable treatment plan to solve that specific problem. Okay, so the second step is consideration of the requirements. Here we make a list of requirements that a tooth filling material must satisfy to be used for that specific problem. Let's just consider an example. In the analysis section, we just arrived on the decision that we need a tooth filling, also the cavity as deep and the area as stress bearing area. So what will be the requirements that must satisfy by material to be used for that specific case is the material must have high mechanical properties, also it must be non-conductor of electricity and heat, and if it is a conductor we must use the base or the lining material with that specific material. Right after that, the third step is consideration of the available material and their properties. So we just look to the properties of the available material and we compare them with the list we made. And the second step, the consideration of the requirements. So the properties, the material whose properties maximum matches with this list will be the choice of the material that could be used for that specific case. So this was a brief discussion about how the dentists select a dental material for a specific dental treatment.